Welcome to Electronic Circuit Design Lab. This is a digital electronics laboratory in Walton College. Now our first practical we are going to see is non-inverting amplifier with DC input. The To perform this practical, we need a digital storage oscilloscope. This is a DSO, digital oscilloscope. This is a digital circuit trainer board on which we can observe the two breadboards are fitted. Some plus minus 5 volt and plus minus 12 volt. This is a plus 5 ground, minus 5, plus 12 ground and minus 12 supply, which is a DC supply dual. This is a input, DC input, variable DC input, 0 to 15, 0 to minus 15. And there is a port where we can give a signal from this port adjusting 1 kilohertz, 10 kilohertz frequency if needed. This is a TTL and CMOS. TTL means 0 to 5 volt, CMOS means 0 to 15 volt. And this is the amplification 0 to 3, 3 to 15 volt. Here is one display, 7 segment display is given here. This is a pulse switch from which we can give a negative going pulse or positive edge trigger pulse. And this is a IC socket. We can put ICs and can check the terminals of the IC. This is a input switches, high low switch, 0 to 1. 1 means 0 means 0 volt and 1 means 5 volt. This is a digital board supply, and this is the output LEDs where we can observe the output plus or minus voltages. This is the power supply to turn on and off the total unit. In this practical, we are going to use a 741 IC, which is op-amp, which needs a dual power supply plus minus 12 volt or minus or plus 15 volt. 2 number terminal is it is showing a minus, which is a inverting terminal, and plus 3 terminal is non-inverting terminal. This is the formula where we can get the output. When we provide a 1.5 volt input as a battery, then we can DC we can achieve 3 volt DC as a output voltage. There is. So we have to connect in such a way the resistance, the battery or input voltage, and we have to observe the same. As per the diagram, we have connected here the resistance. This is the 741 IC. The first terminal is shown as a dotted. Here is a dot, the downwards the first terminal, and we have to count the legs in such direction: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We have provided here 12 volt positive supply, ground and negative. This is a positive supply given to the IC number, leg number 7. This is a ground, and this is a minus supply provided to leg number 4, pin number 4 of this IC. From pin number 2 to ground, here is a one resistance of 10K. Here 2 to 6, another resistance connected. 6 to ground is a load resistance. Input DC 1.5 volt or variable DC is provided from this pot. Positive voltage is given to the leg number pin number 3. CRO probes are connected here. There is a input and output terminal. Accordingly, we can observe now we have given the 1.5 volt around some voltage. We can adjust this pot and see variation here. 1.25 volt input and output is 3.16 volt, approximately doubled. This is the input. We can see the waveform. One waveform is here. This is the one waveform, input waveform, and double waveform is here. By wearing the pot, I can show. See the output voltages is a 1.16 volt, 2.49 is the output. Okay, thank you. Now in second part of non-inverting amplifier, we have to remove DC power supply, and instead of DC power supply we are going to apply sine wave 1 kHz or 1 volt supply to the non-inverting terminal, and we'll see what happens. In this case, when we now we have provided the 1 kHz sine wave frequency with 20 dB to the terminal number 3 of IC741. We have replaced DC power supply with signal generator, and now we can observe the input frequency here on CRO is the input sine wave of you can see with a blue color. The input sine wave is of peak to peak 1 volt, and the yellow one is 2 volt peak to peak is the output sine wave. It is in same phase, so it is called as a non-inverting amplifier. In inverting amplifier we can observe 180 degree phase shift in the output phase.